Greetings and God bless in the name of Lord Jesus Christ. I'm reading some old notes from 2013. It's 2022, and this was when I was still into the New Age and meditation. And while I believe the Holy Bible is our instruction book, I just find this interesting as a cultural reference to look up um, Lao Tzu's the Tao. I think the Tao of Power is the name of Lao Tzu's book. And so these are my notes. So uh, in this section, where it's about the page 2038, and this is from R.L. Wing's translation. And it might have been the larger book, the coffee table book, rather than a small handheld paperback, if you're looking for page 38. But at one point, Lao Tzu was talking about propriety, and I think the semantics I just want to clarify. So there's propriety, which I would say is more of a social cultural pressure rather than what technically the word was then another word, morality, was used. And I think morality, it there you could look at it as what is the fundamental justice of a culture. What's the morality? Or one could call morality a type of just what makes people comfortable, like political correctness, identity politics, kind of a thing. So I just want to say that I think Lao Tzu, if this is in reference to more political correctness, propriety, rather than the justice system of good and bad, which in the West, in modern times, I think that's what we call morality, is like when, life or death kind of a situation is more morality. Whereas propriety, like, it's proper to wear clothes, but it's not life or death, so that's propriety. It's proper to, to pick your nose in private. But it's not life or death. That's not a moral question. If you wear clothes or do weird hygiene things in public, like, would you agree? So anyways, I just feel like it's important to make the distinction between propriety, kind of political correctness, or cultural mores, and morality. So I just want to say, like, so Lao Tzu believed that, I'm going to say, propriety or politically correctness was an invention of leaders. Because I don't think Lao Tzu would say morality, like life or death, you know, um, honor. I don't think Lao Tzu would say that those things are a social construction of manipulative political leaders. But let me know what you think. But so I'm gonna change the word morality, and I'm gonna call it political correctness, just for because this is my video. Lao Tzu believed that political correctness was an invention of leaders who were, and I'm just gonna add, who were unable to, then original quote, find truth in themselves. So, um, so the political correctness was an invention because the leaders could not find truth in themselves and thus were unable to trust others to conduct themselves appropriately. Now, does this sound familiar when certain authorities are trying to control behavior? They're trying to control your language. You can't call a man and a woman. You can't call a father, and you can't call a mother. Um, and there's all this prescriptions, these social prescriptions, these politically correct prescriptions that's been going on. It seems from what I've observed, more dangerous to Lao Tzu, uh, was propriety, conduct that requires study, memory, and occasional hypocrisy to follow. He believed that propriety would contaminate with motive the inherently good, truthful instincts of humans. So, what do you think of that? Have you noticed anything um, that reminds you of that, where there's these prescriptions and that you have to remember different pronouns um, and what there's like hundreds, of different things uh, that all of a sudden becomes the norm in 2 years, like a somehow a minority is dominating culture. Uh, so there's a quote from Isaac Asimov: "Never let your sense of morals get in the way of doing what's right." So I think that's an interesting uh, couple quotes right there. I hope this makes sense, and thank you for listening. God bless.